everyone. In my recent What's in My Pin Case video, I promised that I would do a video on this latest Snoopy Sarasa Grand and Sarasa Vintage release. Mostly because this guy showed up in my pin case. So that's what we're going to talk about in this video today. Let me zoom out just a little bit. I feel like I'm a little bit too close. Okay, so this latest Snoopy Zebra Sarasa collaboration includes some really great vintage colors, and we've got the Sarasa Grand Vintage bodies and the regular Sarasa Vintage included in this collab. So why don't we just start with the ever popular Sarasa Grand Vintage bodies. So I'll show you these all out of the package. I think that's really helpful, especially because most of the action is happening on the back of these. From the front, they look like your standard Sarasa Grand bodies. So your green black has Snoopy in an outdoor theme, and hopefully you can see him here enjoying camping. And I absolutely love the green and black combo. We'll talk a little bit about hacking this pin in a moment after I show you the rest of the bodies. So there's your green black. Your dark blue body has a mellow out theme, and he's just here vibing and chilling in his living room, it kind of looks like. This has been probably one of the most difficult pins I've ever had to try to focus on in a video. I do not know. This would be a great gift for somebody that you need to remind to mellow out. Now they do have matching ink colors in the barrels. So your brown gray body is up next here. And this is a snack time theme. Very popular because who doesn't like snacks? And this is just Snoopy enjoying some treats. Okay. And one more in this series in the camel yellow. And this is fashionable. So we've got a Dapper Snoopy here. And this one, because the barrel would probably just drown out any gold, they've done more of a, like a warmer toned, it's not a gold etching on there. It's a, I don't know how I would describe it, maybe like a red brown. That's how I would describe it in person. It looks really nice with that camel yellow. Just a very nice warm tone for Dapper Snoopy. Okay. Now, let's talk about hacks. Why don't we? Okay, so I happen to really like the Sarasa Vintage ink, so I don't think it's necessary by any means to hack your Sarasa Grand Vintage. In the green black, you have this lovely green black. And so, you know, I often will keep my green black inside there, but I sometimes put other things in there as well. For example, I often like an even deeper forest black, so I will put a ball sign ID refill inside my Sarasa Grand. So for those of you who need a little refresher, the ball sign ID looks like this. Sometimes it looks like this. They've got several different bodies, but this should kind of ring a bell for you. And so I'll just show you. A lot of times I have a pen already going, so I'll just take the inside right out of it. But of course you can just get a refill. I just happen to have, of course, you know, an endless supply of pens that I've tried out, so. Okay, so we've got the forest green in the Sakura ball sign. So that is one of my favorite hacks to put in here. And then other ones I really like to do, sometimes I'll put Sarasa Nano in there, because of course you can do any other Sarasa click top, you know, is going to fit in there, like a regular Sarasa refill or Sarasa Nano refill. And then another one I really like to do is, you know, these fun, Uniball 1 is always coming in these fun limited edition colors. And so I will, like in this case, this poppy red I really like. And so sometimes I'll pull this poppy red out of here and I'll put it in a Sarasa Grand I have going. And it just kind of, you know, then I have an ink color that I think is really fun in a really nice barrel. So this is my Sarasa Grand with Uniball 1 Poppy Red. And that was a limited edition color. Oops. There you go. So those are a couple of fun hacks that you can do for your Sarasa Grand pen body. I know that sometimes I go through too fast when I'm talking about hacking my Sarasa Grand, and then I get a lot of questions about it. And then I realized, hey, just because I do this all the time doesn't mean everyone else knows all about it. So I wanted to kind of slowly go over that for you while I was talking about the Sarasa Grand this time. Hopefully that helped. I know some people really love putting the Pentel Inner Gel in there as well. If you have a favorite refill that you like putting in your Sarasa Grand, please comment below so that other people can learn, including me, because you might do a hack in your Sarasa Grand that I know nothing about, and I would love to learn about it. A lot of my favorite hacks I have learned from customers and viewers just like you, so it's super fun for me. All right, so before we go, let's swatch these so that if you are not familiar with the kind of second series of the, actually this is a mix of the first and second series, but if you're not familiar with all of the vintage inks, you'll know what these colors look like. But also I wanted to show you that this Snoopy Sarasa collaboration comes in the regular non-grand Sarasa bodies as well. So these are Sarasa Vintage with our cute Snoopy. So we've got green black, blue gray, camel yellow, brown gray, and dark blue. Dark blue and blue black are actually the same color, but in the vintage lineup, they call it dark blue. Okay, so let's do some swatching. So these are all 0.5 in this series. So we've already actually swatched the green black, but I'll just go ahead and do it again, and I'm going to zoom in for you. And then we'll do the blue-gray next. I have not used the blue-gray in a long time, but it is forever one of my favorites. I think it's a really unique color, and it's just so good. Okay. Okay, there we have our vintage colors, and I am going to show you close-ups of the pen. Sometimes it's much easier to show the barrel in a video just because it's different as you go around it than it is in an image on the website. These come in the packs or individually. So if there's just one in particular you like, you can get them that way as well. Oh my gosh. Snoopy painting a zebra. Every time I see that, I just love it. I think especially because it's Sarasa by zebra. All right, so if you have any questions about this collaboration, as always, do not hesitate to leave me questions down below, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye.